So I did my internship with the Tulsa Oilers. I did it at their new Wee Street location, and I did it with the head of the company who runs both football and hockey. So why did I choose the Oilers? So I chose it because whenever it was time to come up with our internship, I just saw that they had amazing opportunity come available to not only internship but also have a chance to be on the Tulsa Oilers Gold Squad, which, as you can see right here, this is the Gold Squad in the background. I'm this one right here. So I got to try out. I made their promo team, which is a team I needed to make in order to do my internship with them. So their promo team kind of highlights all the promotions having to do with, at this time it was arena football. So all the promotions having to do with the arena football on and off the field, on games and off games. So my goals were to learn how to work with multiple sports under the same company, how to properly move up in this industry, speaking in public and to the public, growing marketing skills and social media skills, understanding sports terminology, and running events. I chose these goals because they seem to really align with what I want to be in the future, which is, which is what I want to be in the future, going the way of a sports marketer, sports journalist. So my first goal was learn how to work with multiple sports under the same company. So a few of these were the two different sports have unique needs and fan expectations requiring different approaches for each team. So we have our hockey team, which is a little more subtle in a sense when it comes to fans. I know that sounds weird. A little less of the fans, whereas our football team is we have a lot of people that come to the games. It's a lot more energetic. Those fans are a lot more energetic. However, football fans are also a lot more needy than hockey fans. Working with various teams within the company to ensure consistency across both sports. So there's a lot of people within just the Oilers company, because it's owned by the same guy, that do things for both sides. So just ensuring the consistency with those one people who have the same jobs under two different sports. Managing communication and workflow between departments to handle the logistics of both sports events. Communication is key. Communication is key with kind of everything we go into. So just communicating, like I said, allocating for both the teams to stay consistent. Allocating resources and attention based on the seasonality of the sport. So football and hockey are in two different seasons. We just finished our football season and starting our hockey season coming up soon. So kind of going off of those, when it's hot in the summer versus when it's cold in the winter, what we sell, what we merchandise, ECT. Talking about engagement strategies and communications with each sport's unique audiences. Again, that has to do with what kind of merch we would sell for the event, what colors kind of in. Identify and apply successful strategies and practices from one sport to others when applicable. That has a lot to do with the social media, engaging with the audiences. I've definitely learned that. Building strong relationships and effective communication channels with colleagues who specialize in different sports. My next goal is how to properly move up in this industry. So I talked to a lot of people that actually started with the sales, that will call and do sales. That's now their main, he is now their main videographer for all the football games. So gain relevant education in sports management, marketing, or related fields, such as this internship I'm doing now. Starting there, finding a mentor, finding someone to go off of, ideas, staying up to date, taking all the classes needed, keeping your resume updated, staying kind of with all the trends, slowly moving up, and definitely getting experience under your belt. So experiencing this, like I have experiences now interning, so where if I start there, I kind of already know how they run things, and maybe I would start as a seller and slowly move my way up from there. Speaking in public and to the public. So that background picture, yes, that is a picture of people at the football game. It's a lot. Me as a promo girl, there was times where I got on the big billboard and had to announce stuff. And other times where I had the microphone announcing. So definitely a big crowd. Research and understanding your audience. Again, that goes for the football and the hockey. Do I need to be more fun here, or does this team like this and this team doesn't like this? Like kind of understanding my audience and what they've maybe liked or haven't liked in the past. Standing tall, being confident, making eye contact if I do have to make eye contact to public, the camera if needed, and just kind of stating your point, being confident. Getting to the point is definitely what a lot of these fans like. It's what's the point of you on the camera? Come on, let's get there so we can get back to the game. Growing marketing skills and social media skills. So again, a lot of this is just staying up to date with what the trends are, with TikTok and Instagram and all of that being so popular. Who's posting what, who's doing this, researching the other teams we're going against, kind of seeing what they're posting, what we need to go off of there, what to use, Canva, PowerPoint, just kind of all of those things. I definitely gained a lot of this as I've watched a lot of people create, because they tried to post almost every other day, especially for the football game. So watch that come to life and be posted. And help on some of them. Understanding sports terminology. So common terms and phrases such as penalty, touchdown, set. I need to know what these mean, not only when the game's going on to understand the game, but whenever I'm wanting to post something to make sure I'm using the correct terminology. When a fan's coming up to me, ask me using the correct terminology. When the camera's on me and I'm, making announcements, everyone using the correct terminology. I don't want to get there and say, oh my gosh, that was a great goal they just made, which field goal, but no, it's a touchdown in football. Whereas hockey, it's a goal. So kind of not mixing this up, knowing the terminology, knowing what things are called, knowing that this is a jersey. I already had kind of a lot of experience in sports terminology, but definitely learning a lot of the little sports terminology was very helpful. Running events. So I actually got to run a few events. The picture you see in the background is me at the Woodland Hills Mall reading to children. That was an event the book fair came and ran that I helped run, keeping people engaged, reading to children. I ran the end of the year party, which that last photo of me holding the jersey, we auctioned those off, help running that, setting up that merchandising. Every football game was an event. That behind the scenes I got to help with the layout of the merchandise, the merchandising tables, the games, all that fun stuff. I got to help with behind the scenes to make the event fun, memorable, and wanting people to come back. Because if we don't have fans coming back, then we don't have, there's no point of having a team. Highlights. So I definitely had a lot of highlights. I got to meet so many people. I got to meet some big wigs. I actually met a lot of friends along the way. This is me signing the poster. I got to meet a lot of kids, fans. Those highlights were amazing. Seeing people wear the gear that we put out for merchandising, all that was super fun to be a part of. I learned all of my goals and more. I learned stuff I didn't want to know to take away from. I learned stuff that I didn't know I wanted to know that I was very happy to take away from. I've learned to speak in public a lot better. There's a lot of highlights that came with this internship. I showed up on time every day wearing the correct outfit, the correct wardrobe, and that really paid off. Like, people noticed, people would say stuff. So I definitely noticed that all that paid off. So I loved my internship and I love the Oilers.